Hey guys! Hi!
Hi guys! Thank you for joining us today.
I'm Krystal.
And I'm Jessica.
So, first of all,
Mhm.
congratulations on your launch.
Shine. It launched today. And we worked very hard on it. I am very proud of it, and I'm so happy that I'm able to we're all adjusting to the new normal, and we're doing this event online like this. So it's really cool, and thank you for coming, Krystal.
I'm always here to support you. We're twinning today.
Yeah,
Yellow.
we're both wearing yellow jackets.
To shine.
You're shining. Actually,
I'm actually
'cause
shining
look,
sparkling right now.
Yeah, I kind of look like a right
Yeah.
an author.
Okay, so I prepared some questions
Mhm.
for you that the readers might be curious about.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Actually, before that,
Mhm.
shall we read some of the parts of the book that we like?
I skipped that part. Okay,
So we were up all night preparing for this.
Yes.
But she totally skipped that part. So.
And it's 9 a.m. in the morning. We woke up at like 6 a.m., get ready.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What time is it there? I think it's like evening for them.
I think it's 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start reading some of our few parts of the book.
Shine! Time to shine! Okay. All right, let's go.
So, let me read page in her head to taking every inch of the private plane we're in on our way to our self-care day with Jason. He wouldn't tell us what we're doing today. He just had a driver pick us up at 8 a.m. And the next thing we knew, we were on this plane with flight attendants waiting on us hand and foot, bringing bottles of sparkling water, cozy blankets, and charcuterie boards piled high with fresh fruit and brie. Brie, our favorite cheese. This is officially the coolest day of my life, Leah says, popping a grape in her mouth after the plane takes off.
Sorry to interrupt, but
Yes.
You have to be like, this is officially the coolest day of my life.
Okay,
that's how you're supposed to say. That's Leah.
This is officially the coolest day of my life.
That's better. Okay.
I laugh while my stomach does flips. Lucky is definitely part of what I'm feeling, not to mention unbelievably glam. But the longer we're up in the air, the more my nerves are getting out of control. A whole day with Jason. Who's Jason?
Jason's, Jason.
I've spent the last few days trying to convince myself that it's no big deal, that I'm really here for Leah. But who am I kidding? The butterflies in my stomach are clearly saying otherwise. A few hours later, the pilot's voice comes on over the intercom. Hello, folks. We're about 20 minutes from landing. Leah looks over at me and squeals in excitement as the pilot drums on. The weather is 100% sunshine. Thanks for flying with us and welcome to Tokyo. Is this really Tokyo? He grins, opening the door of the car. Find out for yourself. Get in. We pile into the car and the driver pulls us smoothly out of the airport and onto the highway. Leah rolls down the window and sticks her head out. We zoom past tall buildings with bright neon signage and blocky minimalist style houses on quieter residential streets. I can't believe it. We're really in Tokyo. I pull out my phone to text Akari and tell her where we are, but Jason swipes it from my fingers. Hey, no phones on self-care day. Today is all about relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I picked this page because it was kind of familiar.
Oh.
you know, like I was always the third wheel in your dates.
That is such a hey.
And you know, Leia obviously is a third wheel here too. So.
I mean, I feel okay. Thanks.
But Leia, I mean,
I think Leia's really cute here. Like she's just like, this is so cute, and like, you know,
like a little.
Yeah, I think Leia's. I made your character very cute.
So she's a reflection of me.
Of course, you picked the name.
Yes, I did. Leia.
So originally it was Lizzie, I believe.
Was it?
Yeah,
I really like it, right?
Then, yeah, you're
like, why am I Lizzie?
Why am I Lizzie? And then so you picked the name Leia. Why'd you pick the name Leia?
I like the sound of it.
Oh, Leia.
Leia.
Princess Leia.
Why is it Princess Leia?
Because there is Princess Leia. Star Wars.
Oh.
Princess Leia.
No, actually, I have a favorite actress.
Mm-hmm.
She's French.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Léa Seydoux.
Oh, yes. You met her.
Yeah, I met her.
Right. Say something to her.
But what?
Hi, Leia.
Hi, Leia. I'm Leia.
All right. So yeah, let me read one of my favorite parts. It's really fun because like we can actually share it. Like before, it was all a secret, but like now we can share it with you guys. So I'm gonna read page 47. I laugh, but shove my phone back into my pocket without replying. The less they know, the less likely it is that they'll slip up if interrogated. I'm so buzzed from the adrenaline of lying to Amma.
Wow.
Yeah, and going to the trainee house that I get off one stop early and walk the rest of the way. I need to get some of this energy out before I face Mina and the others. Wow. I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I feel very like nervous right now reading this. I don't know, for the first time. It's just...
Oh, I get it.
You did really well though. This is my first time ever reading anything to anybody. I should stop talking. Okay. I'm about half a block away when I realize I still need to change out of my pajamas. I duck behind a particularly large bush lining the sidewalk and unbutton my pajama top, stuffing it into my toe. I'm watching the street, making sure that no one is approaching as I wiggle out of my pajama pants. They catch on my ankles, and my fingers fumble, but I can't stop myself in time. I trip over the pajama's pretzel twist around my legs, spinning and falling, face first in the dirt. I groan, sitting up slowly and brushing the dirt off my sweater. Thank God no one saw that.
Wow, that looked like it hurt.
Everything in my body freezes. I turn my head and see two brand new white and black Nike sneakers standing on the sidewalk. My gaze drifts upward, taking in a pair of perfectly tailored Ader track pants and a Burberry sweater that I'm sure cost more than my entire wardrobe, all worn by a boy with silvery highlights in his hair, sparkling brown eyes, and cheekbones that could probably cut glass. Not just the boy. The boy! Jason Lee. Holy shit! You okay? He asks, a concerned smile on his face. Here, let me help you. He holds out his hand. You're Jason Lee? I stammer as I struggle to my feet. Even before shooting to stardom with DB, Jason was famous for his YouTube K-pop covers. After one of his videos went viral, Mr. No himself flew to Toronto and convinced Jason to move to Seoul, where he quickly became Korea's most beloved pop star. Being half white, half Korean actually works for him here, with everyone from preteens to stalker fans to ajumas praising him for his big double-lidded eyes and olive complexion, as if he handpicked his genes himself. Somehow, his foreigner status gets him voted Korea's sexiest K-pop star, while mine gets me mandatory Korean culture lessons. Oh,
Did you hear that?
I'm
kind of hungry.
Go on. Okay. Oh, so you've heard of me? He arches an eyebrow, his smile widening. He definitely got the smile like the world is your friend thing down. The world probably is. What kind of things have you heard? Well, my sister Leia told me about your musical therapy chair, voice of an angel, smile of the devil, body of a god. What? You know, most girls faint when they see me, but I guess you did fall, so that's something, he says, almost to himself. So tell me, what are they saying these days? He beams down at me, his mouth open in a ridiculously cute smile.
You did a good job.
Yeah, that was tough.
I mean, it's hard to read.
Yeah.
Remember, Mom used to always read for us? But we're on the line.
Oh, yeah.
So why did you pick this?
So I picked this part because it was when Rachel and Jason first met. And so it was meaningful. And here, Jason, you know, seems kind of cocky, but in the end, you would probably, I mean, if you read it, you'll probably kind of see how the relationship goes and how sweet Jason can be. So, but anyway, it was a special scene for me. It's cute, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, it's cute.
It's like you fall, and then he's just there. He's like, yeah. That was
Jason.
Yeah. So anyway,
I hope fans are getting curious about the book.
I hope so too. Yeah. Like the relationship between Leia and Jason, and how Rachel's relationship with Jason builds up. It's gonna be interesting.
All right. So, yeah, should I ask you some questions?
Please do.
Oh my god, this is
This is kind of hot in here.
right?
Didn't I tell you like it's gonna get hot?
It is. Okay, so are there any Easter eggs in the book? Like hidden clues?
Clues?
Yes.
Well, I actually wanted to leave it up to the readers to decide, but the title and cover itself is like an obvious Easter egg. You know, my fan club name is Golden Star. So, you know, it's not to my fans. And the date that the book is being released is also like an Easter egg.
Right. Why? You know, I didn't know this, but I bet the fans will.
Yeah, I think the fans know. And then, you know, like, you know, I was nicknamed Ice Princess my whole life, and Rachel's nickname.
And because of you, I'm the mini Ice Princess.
Yes.
I'm the younger one.
Yeah. You're the younger one, and now I think I'm at an age where I can go into being a queen.
Oh, Ice Queen.
Yeah, Ice Queen. I can graduate princess, and then you can be the princess. I can give it to you. I'll be the princess. All right.
And you know, when I read the book, I found some Korean words that wasn't translated in English here and there. Was there a reason for it? Like
아줌마, 엄마, 아빠. At first, there wasn't like a reason, but I wanted to leave it like that because I thought it would be fun for the readers to kind of learn Korean by reading this book in a fun way. Like what I do usually is if I don't know a word, I look it up. So like people can look it up and then say, oh, this means mom, this means that. So just a little bit of a Korean lesson from Shine.
And I liked it.
Yeah, really? I think it's, and you know how like you said you read like the first word was 언니, right? 언니 is what she calls me because it's like an older sister. So
when I just call her name in Korea, if I say Jessica, that everybody around me, they're like, what?
They're startled and they're just like,
how can you call your sister Jessica?
By her name.
By her name. And I'm like, because her name is Jessica. And people are like, you have to
call her 언니.
Yeah. Because she's the older one. And I'm like,
okay. You call me 언니.
Me.
All right.
Next question. Want some water?
Yeah.
Okay, we're thirsty right now. Do you want some? I'm okay. I'm good.
I'm back.
So, when you were writing, has a character ever done something that surprised you?
So, there's actually a scene towards the end of the book, but it's where Rachel stands up for herself and like stands up to Nina. I love the name Nina because it sounds mean. Nina. Mean Nina. So anyway, so she stands up to her and slams her phone into a glass of water. And that's when I was like, yes, you did it. Like, that's what you had to do. And you can do that. And I was just, really happy I did that. Because in real life, I don't think I would have ever been able to do that.
You?
Yeah. Are you sure?
What if I...
to you.
Oh, to me.
Oh, it's different.
Okay.
But to people, like, I'm very nice. But anyway.
So how similar are you with Rachel?
Very similar. So Rachel is a reflection of me, obviously. She and I both grew up in the States. She and I both started, training at a young age, and yeah, her drive, her ambition, like her spirit, everything is just very similar. But the difference is she's a little bit more like outspoken and she's more brave. And she kind of really, I think brave is the right word.
Brave?
Yeah, she stands up for herself and what she believes in. I think that's very bold of her. Jessica, that, that's true, but that's a quality of me in the past maybe 6-7 years.
Yeah. But because of you, I was very 영향받았다. Influenced by my sister.
In a good way?
In a good way.
Thank you. No. I try to. I mean, because you always, I don't know, you come like right behind me, like by me, and you walk the steps that I walked, you know what I'm saying?
Which you cleared out.
Yeah, so I have to like clear everything out so that my princess can kind of walk down the aisle, right? Like, yeah. Anyway, I'm glad.
I'm always thankful
Mm-hmm.
on me.
All right. Next question.
Yes. What was the hardest part of developing this book?
You know what? Jumping into new projects and doing something new is always hard. And it can be kind of terrifying as well. And sometimes I get like panic attacks.
I mean, I saw her a few days before this live stream, and I mean, not only for the live stream, like for this book, she was very doing everything in the details, checking everything, proofreading, and
yeah. So actually the hardest part was proofreading and all the revising.
You couldn't sleep for days.
I couldn't. I was just
up all night,
revising and like fixing things, and I think it's because I'm kind of like a perfectionist in a way. Like I try to, if I do something, I have to do it right. So it was very. It was a new process for me. So
yeah, it's your debut.
Yeah, novel.
Yeah,
it's a debut novel. Hopefully, we have more coming. Yes.
I mean, you actually have one coming.
Yeah, we have a sequel coming. It's called
Bright.
And you're gonna design the cover, right?
Am I?
You kind of already did. Do you remember?
I mean, I gave her an idea, but
so she scribbled it on like a memo pad, and so yeah, maybe the next cover for the sequel will be.
I mean, nothing special. I wanted it to be very simple.
Yeah, but it was cute. I mean, I'll talk to them about it.
So it's your debut novel, and how do you feel as an author?
I mean, I'm very excited, but I'm also nervous. But I think it's only natural to be. And I think, the reason why I was so, I was kind of tense and I was nervous because today is the day that my novel is first being released and, people can read around the world. Yeah, it's now out. So, I mean, I think that's why I was a little bit nervous.
And when you first told me that we're going to write a book, I was like, you're kidding. Why would you write a book?
Oh, why not?
And I didn't know it was really going to happen.
Right. But then I actually told you when pretty much everything was set. Because I'm actually kind of like Rachel's dad in the book. Because, Rachel's dad kind of keeps it to himself that he is, studying, going to law school, and he wants to pursue that career. But he keeps it a secret until, things are kind of set. And that's kind of how I am. So that's what I did to you.
What about Rachel? I mean, why did you choose Rachel? Rachel's trainee years.
Because I always thought that my childhood and what I went through and what trainees go through, people don't really know about it. So I thought it would be great to kind of start the novel from when, we start as a trainee. And because that's where everything begins. That's where it starts. That's where dreams, people dream and then they kind of chase after their dreams in those years, right? So I thought that was interesting and beautiful at the same time for for the YA audience.
I mean, then if you had to rewrite the book in another character's perspective, which would you pick?
Leia. I think Leia's perspective would be cool also because,
if you cover Leia's training years, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I know, right? And like, how cool is it to have an older sister?
Write about.
Huh?
Right.
No. Like, how cool is it to have an older sister who's a K-pop star? How cool was it for you for a couple of years?
Me? Oh,
do you know what I'm saying? That's a very interesting thing because there aren't a lot of siblings out there like us. Actually, you know what? I started first. I was
on like catalogs for apparel. I was
True.
modeling
Yeah, you're
for-
a baby model.
Yeah, I was a baby.
You're like a kid one. But that doesn't count.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway. All right.
Yeah, and what was the hardest part coming back to Korea?
What was your hardest part?
I was a baby. I don't
Yeah.
really remember.
You were like this small. This small. She was this small.
Because when I was like 5, I
Mm-hmm.
was like 5,
Yeah,
6
like
years
5,
old.
yeah.
You were 10,
10,
11. That's when you came to Korea. You went to school in the States and
Right.
you had to.
So actually, what I missed the most was the snacks.
Oh, like
The-
hot Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
Your favorite.
It's still my favorite. And at the time when we came to Korea, I think the only like Western kind of food they had was McDonald's, Pizza Hut,
TGI Fridays.
TGI Fridays, Chili's. Yeah. There was no Subway, there was no Taco Bell, there was no, like, now they have it, so now I'm okay. But like before, I was kind of homesick in that way, and like I love the mall, obviously.
Yeah.
But like in Korea, there wasn't like a huge mall like that, and like the ones in the States. So, but now they do. So time, so now living in Korea is not bad at all.
It's actually good.
Yeah, it's actually very comfortable.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Mhm.
Should I do this question? The last question.
Go ahead.
What is it?
Oh,
The fastest thing you
Uh-huh.
learned when you started as a trainee.
let's do this together.
Okay. I know what it
Oh.
is. 1, 2, 3.
안녕하세요.
Saying hi, bowing.
Yeah.
90
degrees.
degrees.
To everybody.
Yeah, to everybody.
But to seniors, you have to. It's mandatory.
And if you don't, you get punished.
Anyway, that was like, so I think like adjusting to the culture and just learning was the hard part for us. But
I'm really used to it.
yeah, now we're used
We
to
always
it.
say,
Yeah. I mean, is that all?
This is
Of
the all.
questions?
And
Wow.
it's already
Been 33 minutes.
32 minutes, yeah.
Do you have bad eyes? Okay.
Okay, so
Time for the lightning round. So we did prepare a lot of things for you guys. I hope you guys are having fun. But it's like we're just talking to ourselves, right?
I mean, I don't feel like this is even fun.
Right? But thank you for, being here with us. Hope you're having fun. Now next is the lightning round.
Seoul or New York?
1, 2, 3.
New York.
Sorry, Seoul.
Okay, why did you pick New York?
I want to live in New York.
Yeah,
It's just
That's why I think Rachel's
Yes,
hometown is. Yeah, she was born in New York.
Mm-hmm. She's born and raised in New York. But we were born and raised in San Francisco.
Which I love. I love San Francisco.
You do?
You don't?
No, I mean, I love New York. Okay, yeah, let's
Paris or Milan?
1, 2, 3. Paris.
Milan. Oh. I chose Milan because of the food.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, I think it's Paris.
I chose Paris because I have so many great memories there. Because of Fashion Week and just for travel, I have a lot of memories with my mom and I have a lot of memories with my friends.
What about me?
I don't have much memories of you in
Paris.
right?
We haven't been to Paris
Together.
Okay, next trip.
Next trip, Paris. I know Paris. I mean, if you come with me,
Top 3 travel tips.
Top 3? Okay,
1.
Pack as many shoes as you can, and pack as many
Accessories.
bags as you can. I'm just kidding. Bags you need to buy. And always search for restaurants before you arrive, so that you can just kind of go wherever.
And make reservations.
Yeah, and make reservations in advance. You?
Travel tips?
Just do one. Give me one travel tip.
A nice room, hotel room. It's very important because you have to rest.
I think for us it's more important because we do. We have a very short amount of time when we're off to vacation, so we need to kind of rest.
Is that a travel tip?
It's not a tip. I think it's just your preference.
Okay, next. Writing by hand or typing?
Hand. Oh,
I
I have my little sparkle notebook.
Mom bought it for me too.
Because stop copying me. See, she copies everything I do. I swear.
Hardcover or paperback?
Hardcover.
Oh, why?
Because this is hardcover, for instance. I just like the look. It's so pretty. Right?
This is cute.
It's so cute. Look at how. I don't know why. I just like it.
Biggest fashion don'ts?
Biggest fashion don'ts?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Pass?
Let's pass, yeah.
Favorite type of ramyun? Okay, you answer.
Korean ramen. All types of instant Korean ramen.
Guys, Korean ramyun is the best.
It is. It's truly
It
amazing.
might be a bit spicy, but you'll get addicted to
It's my favorite. I'm addicted.
But
It's me.
I eat ramyun once a year.
No. Why is
It's
that?
not really my favorite, but
It's my favorite.
I don't know. I'll just eat better food instead of.
Oh, princess. Oh. A princess never has ramen. She has it once a year only.
I'll have a burger instead of ramen.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have. Have a burger.
Oh yeah, pizza.
Mm-hmm. Okay, rank them. K-pop, K-dramas, K-food.
Okay,
K-food, K-pop, and K-drama.
oh.
What? What?
K-pop, K-pop, K-dramas, right? Because it's very global right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people can watch K-dramas through Netflix,
Mhm.
through all kind of platforms. K-pop is really easy to just listen to it through YouTube, Spotify. Yeah.
So, we're the same?
I think, yeah.
Alright, stop copying me. Okay, do you believe in love at first sight? 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I used to.
Oh.
I realized that I don't.
Okay, so you don't believe in love at first sight. Okay, next. Saddest movie you watched? You say first.
I don't remember.
Okay, so this can be funny, but like the saddest movie I watched is Frozen. I cried so much, and every time I watch it, I cry so much. And
Frozen?
yeah, Elsa and Anna, it's like you and me.
Oh my god.
And then
I thought you were going to say, like, Notebook.
right? I actually cried a lot watching that too, but Frozen just gets me all the time. Like,
Then for me, Up. Do you guys know the movie Up?
yeah,
The
that's
animation.
I like that movie.
The first intro. Cried so much.
Because
That's
that
about
was
it.
Yeah, that was all for lightning round. Phew. Did you see the video?
Hi!
Hi.
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been forever.
How was it?
It was great. Korean ramen is the superior kind.
Yes.
Oh, you
know.
already know it.
Mhm.
Oh my god, yes, it's the best.
Yeah.
I gotta have that spice factor, you know? Yeah.
Yes.
The burgers are nice too. Alright, so I'm here to facilitate some questions from the lovely viewers that we collected ahead of time. So are you ready for those?
Yeah.
Alright, let's start with the first one, which is, this is sort of a two-parter, but they relate to each other. What motivates you to wake up and work hard every day? / who or what is your biggest motivator when you're starting a new journey?
What's your biggest motivator?
Me? You?
Well, my fans, my golden stars, they keep me going. They really inspire me to work harder and really try my best, give it my all. And they motivate me to keep finding new heights and pursue my dreams. And they help me along the way, and they're always by my side. So I really, I wrote this book for you guys as well. So thank you so much for, keeping me always inspired and motivated. And yes, you too. But the reason behind that is I just always have to be a good example. You know what I'm saying? So looking at you, watching you grow up was a motivation.
That's a lie.
No, but I always try to be a good example for you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
That was very touching and sincere, above all. All right, shall we move on to the next one?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Question number 2. Can you give an explanation of why you don't like cucumbers? The audience wants to know. I just read it verbatim, like the whole thing.
Okay. Well, I just hate cucumbers, period. There's
You heard it here, folks.
There's not much explanation to do. I don't like the smell. I don't like the taste. I don't like the shape. I don't like the color.
Oh.
I'm just, yeah. It's just
She doesn't even eat watermelon because she thinks it
it
smells
smells
like
kind of like
cucumber.
cucumbers. So it's kind of intense here.
Correct. Do you like pickles?
No.
No. Okay, so just get them away from you. In other words,
Just get them
No.
far away from me.
you over here, barrier them.
And I can trust me. I can smell cucumbers from a mile away.
Got it. All right. Question number 3. What were your family's first reactions when you told them you were going to write a novel?
Oh. Well, they're always very supportive of whatever I do. But I guess their first reaction was like, what? Because, when I launched my fashion brand or my cosmetics line, or, when I jump into new projects, they're always very supportive. But I don't think they had this in mind. They didn't know that it was coming. But I actually, like I said before, I kept it to myself until things were a bit, solid and set, and I signed with my publishers, and I knew it was really actually happening. So then I told my family, and they're like, "Oh, that sounds like fun. Good luck. I hope it does well." And they've been helping me out with, proofreading and everything along the way.
That's awesome. I think you did it in the right way, because it's like a lot of people say they're going to write a book, and they're like, okay,
Yeah.
show me the first draft, but you actually got the deal. It was all set up through the publisher. It's like, hey, family, it's a done deal. It's happening. You're like, oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So, that's the right way to do it. Mic drop. All right. Question 4. What inspiration do you hope your readers will get from reading this book?
Dream big and chase after your dreams and own it and never look back. In Shine, Rachel is pretty proactive. She fights for what she believes in, and she has, she makes decisions and she makes her own opportunities. And I really want the readers, I really hope the readers be inspired by that and do the same.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. Let's see. Question 5. Just 2 more questions from the audience. Number 5. Which songs would you choose to put on the soundtrack for the novel, and why? I liked this one. Reading them ahead of time.
For the soundtrack, maybe you should sing a song.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. Or maybe we should sing one together. Yeah. Rachel and Leah, Jessica and Krystal. Rachel and Leah by Jessica and Krystal. Maybe we should do. Yeah, I feel for this soundtrack, we should definitely make new music, and new collaborations. But I also want to put in my my solo debut song called "Fly," because the lyrics is very inspirational and uplifting. So I think it'll do really well with the movie. Yeah.
Awesome. So there's one concrete existing song that would go in there. Fly. All right. Final audience Q&A question. Number 6. Was there a time when you wanted to give up in pursuing your dreams? If so, how did you overcome it? That's heavy.
Well, Krystal knows, but giving up is not really in my vocabulary. So when I start something, I have to finish it. And if I'm not going to finish it, I don't start it at all in the first place. So, I'm just, I don't like the word giving up.
True. All right. Wow, I admire that tenacity. That's good.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's all the audience Q&A I've got. Do y'all have any other words to exchange? Questions for each other?
No, I think we did everything that we prepared. We had a lot of fun, actually.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, this was a fun walk.
Nervous.
Couldn't tell at all. Perfect and natural. Yeah, it was great. So
yeah, actually, Krystal is a big fan of Strand books.
Yes. You know, I always go to Strand and buy some books.
Whenever she's in New York.
Yeah.
What's your favorite section?
Art book.
Yes. Okay, so I have to stay away from the second floor completely. Otherwise, I'll just have to ask them to keep my paycheck and just let me take books. So I purposefully don't go there.
Do you get discounts?
Yes, we get a mad discount.
Really?
Yeah. So it's if you're an employee, so we sell books for half off if they're used secondhand. So the list price was $30. We sell it for $15. And then if you're an employee, you get half off of the used price. So it's 75% off the list price.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah. And then there's the outside books that are bargains, so that's just cents.
She's like, you should be.
Yeah, you should work there now.
Do it.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for this, and thank you guys all for joining us. I hope you guys really enjoy and take time reading Shine, and look forward to the sequel as well.
All right, guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and Krystal and Jessica, thank you so much for being here. This was a real treat for us as it was for everyone watching. So if anyone would like to buy another copy, you can do so in the green button right here. I hope I'm pointing to it. If I'm not, I'll be really silly. But it's right here in the middle of your screen. It says buy a copy of Shine here. You may do so. All right.
All right.
And with
Thank
that,
you guys.
it's adieu. Bye. Have a good night, or actually have a good morning.
Good night, good morning.
Good night and good morning. Yes.
Take care.